press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today I am here with you with a new lesson. The name of the lesson is The Happy Prince. So this lesson is about a prince. So when he was alive, he was very happy. He was happy in his palace. But after his death, and the people, the city people, they made a statue of the Happy Prince. That happy prince, so when he looked up to the miseries of the city, he feels very pity, he feels very sad, and he was so showing the emotions. After that he made a statue, he shows the emotions towards the people who are suffer. And this lesson is about, it touches the deepest core of the heart. The feelings, the emotions, the kindness, the pity, sympathy. So all the words, all the qualities the human has, so which depicts here in this lesson. Okay? And this lesson is wonderful lesson. So you are going to learn about that how the prince was sad. So when he was become a statue after his death. And this lesson was written by Oscar Wilde. So you know that in the class 8 you had learned about the Oscar Wilde, a lesson called a Selfish Jane, is it? So that was written by Oscar Wilde, and you are familiar with that lesson. So how the Jane, he was very selfish about his garden, and the children loved to go to play in his garden. And later, so that a small child, so that Jane was attracted to the child, the small child. So he was observed how the weather was changing according to his attitude, is it? So that gives a wonderful character and that gives a wonderful meaning in that lesson. So that lesson also written, but that story was also written by Oscar Wilde, and this story too, The Happy Prince. And let's see about the poet. This poet, Oscar Wilde, was born in the year 16th October 1854 in Dublin, Ireland. So he was an Irish poet and playwright. And his notable works are, that is, Selfish Jane and also The Remarkable Rocket. So in his writing, it touches the human heart. It melts the human heart. So why? Because so it had lot of emotions in that. Okay. So in this lesson, the prince, that is Happy Prince, is a statue. And here there is another character in this lesson, that is Swallow. It's a little bird. Okay. And here the Happy Prince. So how it is looking at the city. So later that, what happened to this character? So let's see in this lesson. Okay. So I am going to read the lesson. Then later on I am explaining about this, and so while I am explaining, I am giving some important meanings. So you have to write down and you have to underline that words, which is new words to you. Okay. The Happy Prince was a beautiful statue. He was covered with gold. He had sapphires for eyes and a ruby in his sword. Why did he want to part with all the gold that he had and his precious stones? So the theme of the lesson is, this lesson is about the Happy Prince. It's a beautiful statue, and that statue was covered with a gold, a thin gold, and also the precious stones like rubies and sapphires. Okay. So why the statue made it part of the gold and part of the the rubies and also sapphires. So why it has happened? Let's say in this lesson. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the happy prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. So in this paragraph, it's the beginning of the lesson, it is giving an introduction about the happy prince statue. So that statue was, it's a tall, so which is very high in the city. So it was standing in the pedestal, okay, and all over his statue it was decorated. It is covered with, okay, gilded means covered with a gold, a thin gold. It is coated with a thin gold. And his eyes were made up with the sapphires, okay, that is had two bright sapphires, that is a gems, that is a blue color gem, that's called stone, like a diamond, okay, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Sword hilt, so where the kings used the swords for a kind of weapon, and they used some handle here, okay, to hold it, okay, to hold this, so that is called a hilt, sword hilt, okay, so which is the handle of the sword. So that sword was made up with the rubies. You know the rubies, how precious stones they are, like a diamond, okay, and it is glowing. That stones are glowing, okay, glowing like a red in color. This is about a description of a statue, and it is very tall, and it is look into the city. So where the city is there, so you can see the statue from the city. It can visible wherever we go in the city, and the statue also look into the city. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. So this city is a happy prince city, okay. But here in this city, a bird, the name of the bird is swallow. So it flew over the city, okay, and he decided to go towards his friends because the friends already they have gone to Egypt 6 weeks before. They have visited to Egypt, but this swallow was not. But now he decided to go to that friends, so which they were living in Egypt, okay. All day long he flew. At night time he arrived at the city. So throughout the day he was flying, and in the particular night he arrived to this happy prince city. Where shall I put up? He said. So where shall I put up means where he has to stay. See here, although the swallow is a little bird, it is mentioning, it is the writer is giving a like a human character, okay. So he, you can see in the sentences it is giving the he, okay. So where which is used for the human being. So you can see that, and he questioned to himself that where I shall put up means where he has to stay in this city. I hope the town has made preparations. See here. So he has given a humorous sentences that he made a funny thing, okay. So that I think that the preparation, the whole preparation of the city, so they were doing because I am going to arrive in this city. He thought, and he was said like that in a humorous way. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. So when he arrived to the city, he arrived near the statue, which is very tall and which is in a column. I will put up there, he cried. It is fine, a possession with plenty of fresh air. So he decided, the swallow, the bird has decided that he has to stay in that statue. Okay, so where he has to put up there means he is to stay there in particular night. It is fine position with plenty of fresh air. So that gives a fresh air in that place which he has to selected for that night. So he alighted just between the feet of the happy prince. So he was stayed under the feet of the happy prince. I have golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around. He prepared to go to sleep. So when he looked at the statue, when the swallow was looked at to the statue, he was talked to himself that, so this room is like a gold bedroom. Okay, so it's like a golden bedroom to me. Okay, because the statue was made up with the gold coated one. Okay, so that's why he is appreciating about himself that where I am staying in a golden bedroom. And to himself and looked around and he prepared to go to sleep. So once he looked around and he went to sleep. And just as he was patting his head under, but just as he was putting his head under his wings, a large drop of water fell on him. So suddenly, what happened to this swallow? So he wanted to sleep here. So he went under his wings. He put his head towards the wings to sleep. But suddenly there was a large drop of water. It fell on this swallow. What a curious thing! He cried. So what a curious thing is, he looks in a strange manner. So he said, there is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. So when he looks to the sky is clear. There is no clouds. There is no signs of clouds, rain clouds. Okay, and he said that the stars are quite clear. He looks at the stars and bright. It was bright. The stars are very bright because there is no clouds and it is raining. So why it is raining? So he was thinking and it feels very strange also. Then another drop fell. So while he was thinking, so there was another drop fell on him. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said. I must look for a good chimney pot and determined to fly away. So when he thought that he can sit in this under the statue, which he has to stay there for a night, and then he thought that there is a large drop of water it was fell, and again when he was thinking that there was no signs of clouds, then where it was came, so then again the large drop of water it was fell on him. So then he thought that, so what is the use of this statue? So why they have constructed this kind of a statue here? So it cannot protect this statue from the rain. Okay, so rain of means to protect. He can't protect from the rain. So what is the use to make the statue? So he thought that he must look for a chimney pot. You know the chimney pot? So where the crows and all the birds they used to sit there. Okay, so he thought that he must go to the chimney pot, and he determined and he made himself to fly away from that place where the statue was situated. Then, but before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell on. He looked up and saw, oh, what did he see? So he is ready to fly. He just opened his wings to fly. Then suddenly another drop of the water fell on it. So then he gave expressions like, what he did see. So what is this? Okay. So you can see that exclamatory sign. There is a sudden expression. There is a sudden giving of expressions. Okay. Sudden feeling of expression it is. The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that little swallow was filled with pity. So when he was shocked, he was surprised. So suddenly he looked at the statue. So he looked at the face of that prince at the statue. So there was a tears. His eyes, the statue's eyes were filled with the tears, and the tears were falling down. Okay. So then falling down, and that is from the beautiful, and it says that a golden cheeks. Okay. So the golden cheeks, the statue's cheeks were made with the gold. It was falling from there. So it observed it. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight. So it was a moonlight at the night. So when it was reflected, it looks like a very beautiful. So why the statue is crying? So when he looked the face of the statue, so he feels sympathized. Okay, he feels a pity towards that statue. Who are you? He said. So the swallow asked asked to the statue that, who are you? He questioned it. I am the prince, I am the happy prince. So the statue replied to the swallow that I am a happy prince. Why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. You have quite drenched me. So why are you weeping? So why are you crying? So swallow asked to the happy prince. Then, quite drenched means drenched means to soak with water. So he said to the statue that you made me soak in the water. So you made me drenched out. When I was alive, so here the happy prince saying here, when I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue. I didn't know what tears were, for I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. So I lived and so I died. So when the bird asked to the statue that why you are crying, so he gives the reason here. So why I am crying? Because when I was alive and I was a human heart. So human heart which gives the living, so which has the life in that heart. So it was answered by the statue. Then he says that I don't know what tears were. So when I had a human heart, so when I was alive, I don't know about the tears. So what the reasons they are come. Because I am living in the palace. Okay. So I don't know about any miseries, any sorrowness and sadness. Because I am living a happy life in the palace. So there is no sorrowness will enter into the palace. So like that I have lived my life. Where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers called me happy prince, and happy indeed I was. So I lived and so I did. So my courtiers, the ministers and their people who are working there, so they always say that he is a happy prince when he was alive. Because always he used to be happy. Okay? Because there is no sorrowness, there is no sadness in his life. So he used to be very happy when he was alive. Okay? So he was lived in a happy manner and he was died. And happy prince, and now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city. And though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. Okay? So in this line, the statue says here that as I am a statue now, so the people made me a statue and I can see the city very well because I am in a high and I can see the miseries of the people. I can see the city which the people were suffer. And my heart is made up with the lead. Lead means it's a material. Okay? It's a metal. It's not material, it's a metal. So the heart, now when the statue was made, the heart is made up with the lead. Okay? That is the metal. So he can't do anything for a people, but he can weep, he can cry for the sorrowness of the people when he looks. Okay, when he looks from above the city. Then, what? Is he not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. So the swallow was giving a humorous sentences. Okay, he made it a humorous situation. So you can see that the statue is crying, but he gives that, what? Your heart is not made up with the gold? He says here. And like that, he was too polite. After that, he was polite and he was not given a personal comments, okay, to the statue. Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Far away in a little street, there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has paws, red hands all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. Okay, so here now the statue says far away. Okay, so where the statue was situated, so when he looked over the city, so far away he says in a musical voice. Okay, far away there is a little house, there is a little street. So in that little street there was a poor house. Okay, in that city, in the little city, there was a whorehouse, and there was one of the window was opened, and through that I can see there was a woman seated on the table, and that woman feels very sad. Okay, she feels very sad, and also she was very thin. That woman was thin. She looks like very thin. She is not too fat. She is thin, and her face will like a tired. Okay, so from when he looked over the face of the woman, he feels that that woman was tired, and she has a coarse red handles, red hands. Coarse means rough. Her hands are in rough, so she has used the needles in her hand because she is stitching something. So when he was stitching something, so there was a needles, so it can pinch to her fingers, which gives the hurt. So her hands become red. Okay. Then, for she is seamstress. Seamstress means a lady, a woman who is stitching, who is sewing to lead a life. Okay, for a money. Here there is a meaning here. Let's say it properly. A woman who makes a living by sewing. Okay, so the profession of a lady is only the sewing. So he can live a life because of the sewing. Okay, then she is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for a loveliest of the queen's maids of honor to wear at the next court ball. Okay, so now the statue will give the reason. So why that woman? She feels very sad and she feels very tired because she has some red-handed hands because of she is doing the continuous work. Okay, the needles work gives the hurt to her fingers. Okay, because she is stitching embroidered flowers in a beautiful gown, that is satin gown. So which is preparing for a queen. Okay, the queen of the city. So for that the maid of the honor. So which is give a honor for the queen. So she is preparing a dress for that queen. Okay, and she is preparing for that to wear the next court ball. So it is an occasion. Okay, which is organized in the city, and that queen was given an order to this woman to prepare the gown, which is a beautiful gown, and she is stitching with making the embroidery flowers on the satin gown. Okay, so this is in a bed in the corner of the room. Her little boy is lying ill. So when the statue saw from the pedestal that he'll observe that in that particular home, that is poor house, so the woman is doing this job, and there in the corner of the room, so there was boy is lying ill. So lying ill, he wasn't sick, he was suffering with something. He has a fever. So that boy has a fever, and is asking his mother to give him oranges because he is suffering from fever. Okay, and he asked to his mother that give some oranges. His mother has nothing to give him but river water, so he is crying. Okay, so mother, she doesn't have anything to give to the child. She only has the river water. Okay, and after looking this, the statue is crying. The happy princess crying here. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my forehead? Now he is calling to swallow, the bird. Okay, so bird, so you can pick out a ruby from my sword silk. Can you do that? My feet are fastened to this pedestal, I cannot move. So my feet are ready to move from this place. I wanted to go to that lady house, but I can't move from the pedestal. Pedestal means it was a raised platform. Okay, it was raised platform. Then I cannot move. So my feet were made up with that pedestal. So I cannot move from that place. So you go and help that family. So he was requested to swallow, that is bird. Okay. Then I am waited for in Egypt, said the swallow. Now the swallow was responded to the statue, that happy prince. No, my friends are waiting for me in Egypt. My friends are flying up and down the Nile and talking to the large lotus flowers, soon they will go to sleep. You know, Egypt is a country which is situated in Africa. So there was a Nile river which is fascinated, which is attracted to the people and even the birds. So this place is attracted to swallow and his friends. So those friends already they went to that Egypt, and now it is ready to swallow is also ready to go to that place, to the Egypt. And they were flying up and down in the Nile. Okay, so they were flying over the river Nile and talking to the large lotus flowers. So there are a lot of lotus flowers, and they are talking with the flowers. Soon they will go to sleep, and after that they will go to sleep. So he was not accepting the words of what the statue was requesting to the swallow. Okay, the prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad, he said. So the prince asked the swallow to stay with me, particularly that night, okay, and go and help to that lady, because that boy was feeling thirsty and that woman was sad because nothing in her family, in her house to give to the boy. So they are sad. Okay, I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. I want to go to Egypt. So swallow was responded. He was answered to the statue that no, I don't like boys at all. So but I need to go to Egypt. So he was decided that it has to go to the Egypt. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. So now after listening to the words of the swallow, the statue feels very sad. So when he heard that, so the swallow can't help to this statue. And he said, it is very cold here, he said. But he agreed to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. So swallow said here, yes, here there is too much of cold here. But you are saying to me, I will agree with your words. I will stay for only one night and I will be a messenger of yours. So he was accepted the words of statue. Okay. But then, thank you, little swallow, said the prince, who was greeted him. The prince was greeted to swallow. The swallow picked out the great ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with it in his beak over the roofs of the town. So he was agreed to do the work of statue, that prince. So he was picked that ruby which was decorated in the prince's sword's hilt, and he was fly over the city, and he was fly over the roofs and just fly over the town. He passed by the Cathedral Tower where the white marble angels were sculptured. Okay, so he passed. When he was flying, he was crossing the Cathedral Tower. It is a church. Okay, so where it was sculptured with the angels. So the church was sculptured. Okay, so the church building, it was sculptured with the angels, the white marble angels. He passed by the palace and heard the sound of dancing. And after that he was flying over the palace. So when he was flying over the palace, he heard the dancing sound. A beautiful girl came out on the balcony with her lover. So when he was flying over the palace, he looked that there was a beautiful girl, he was dancing, and he came to the balcony with her lover. I hope my dress will be ready in time for the state ball. She said, I have ordered flowers to be embroidered on it, but the seamstress are so lazy. It's a traditional occasion. It's a kind of a party in the European countries, that is the ball. Okay, so that girl who came outside the balcony, she is standing in the balcony with her lover, and she is telling that to her lover that so that seamstress, I have given order to the seamstress. And she feels so lazy. I have given order to make an embroidery on that particular gown. Okay, so but she is expecting that to wear that gown on the particular occasion. He passed over the river and saw the lanterns hanging on the masts of the ships. So after that, over the palace, and he heard the words of the girl, okay, and he understood that the dress was prepared by the seamstress. It is for the girl, okay, she is expecting from her. So now he was flying over the river, okay, and then so in the ships there were lanterns hanging, okay, in the ships there was lanterns. It's a kind of a lamp, okay, which is used to burn the candle, okay, that is the lanterns which were hanging in the ships. At last he came to the poor woman's house and looked in. So at last, after he crossing these things, so he was moved to the that woman's house. The boy was tossing feverishly on his bed. Tossing means turning left and right. The boy was when he came into the house, he looked that the boy was tossing feverishly on the bed. So that boy was turning left and right. That is called tossing. And the mother had fallen asleep because of the tire. The mother was fallen asleep because of the tiredness. He hopped and laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble. So he came near the table, so where the lady was lying, and he was dropped the ruby. Okay, great ruby, the woman's thimble. Woman's thimble means it's a kind of a metal or a plastic which is used to cover the fingers, which is where while stitching the cloths. Okay, the tailors and who are stitching cloths, they are using that. It's a kind of the metal or a plastic. Okay, that is the thing. So which is where the cap. It is like a caps. Okay, wearing for our fingers to protect, to not go hurt by the needles. Okay, that is the thimble. And he was kept there, that ruby, and then he flew gently round the bed and fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. So after that, he dropped the ruby on the table where a woman was lying there. She was feel tired and she was fell asleep. Then he went near the boy and he was giving a cold, warm condition to the boy because he was in fever. And his whole body was in too much of hot. So he was fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. So he is giving a touches with the wings to the forehead of the boy. How cool I feel, said the boy. So when the swallow touches the forehead with his wing, and the boy says here, so he feels very cool. I must be getting better, and he sank into the delicious slumber. So the boy says here, so he feels better now. And then boy, while saying this, he fell asleep. Slumber means sleep. Slumber means, take down that words. Slumber means sleep. And tossing means turning left and round. Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. It's curious, he remarked, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. Then after he did it, that swallow, he went back to the happy prince and was explaining that what he has done to that family and how he was dropped the ruby. So after that he said that it was curious, he remarked, and he felt quite warm now. Although outside means in the city, it was too much of cold. Although it was too much of cold, he feels warm. That is because we have done a good action, said the prince, and the little swallow began to think and then fell asleep. Thinking always made him sleepy. So the prince was answered to the swallow, yes, why you feel warm? So because of the cold also, because you have done a good action, you have done a good deed, you helped a family. So that's why you feel very warm. And while he was thinking about that thing, so that swallow fell into sleep. Okay, so this is about the lesson. This is which I have explained in the part first of the learning block. So later story I will continue in the next block. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed and you have understood this lesson. So this lesson is about the character which is not alive but the sympathy, the kind and the mercy. So because of that he was alive, although it was a statue. Okay. So today I am going to stop this lesson here and I will continue in a next vlog. Okay. So till then all of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.